Hey kids, John here. Wanted to talk about traveling out of state or country. If you're going to fly out of state or fly out of country, it might be a great idea to have a round trip ticket. I know that sounds simple, but that may be something that you think is automatically taken care of, and it may not be. Now, if you're going to travel out of country, you're going to need a passport. So, if you know you're going to be traveling with a band that's going to travel out of country, all the other guys in the band may have their passport already, and you don't. So, if you get in a group that you know travels internationally, get a passport immediately. Don't lose your passport in a foreign country. That's a bad thing. So, make sure you travel with your passport someplace secure and someplace safe, because people at customs coming into another country don't care that you're a nice person. They just want to see your passport. Now, if you're going off to a cruise ship gig, you're probably just meeting them in port somewhere. So you're going to fly to a country, get to the port, meet them at the port. You're not going to have a round trip ticket because you're going to be on the ship for several weeks, several months, whatever. And you're going to fly back out of a completely different place. So it's not necessarily a round trip deal when you're dealing with cruise ship work. But if you're flying someplace with a band, they're going to have an itinerary. They should have an itinerary, and they should have round trip tickets based on when their tour is done. Now, if this is an extremely professional group that travels like this all the time, probably not going to have to worry about it. But if this is the first time you've traveled with this group and they haven't done this before, I would have a round trip ticket in my hand if I took off, either out of state or out of country. And always be prepared to have some backup cash or an emergency credit card that's got some credit on it so you can get yourself out of a situation just in case you get stuck somewhere. And if nothing else, have somebody that loves you, that's willing to get you out of a bad situation. You can always pay them back through acts and deeds and kindness, and over the years, maybe you owe them a few $100 or $1,000, you pay them back over time. But the bottom line is to be able to get yourself out of a bad situation. And the first way to do that is have in your hand a round trip ticket. So be careful when flying with a band to another state or another country. Make sure you trust the people you're traveling with. Make sure you've got an itinerary and you know what's happening. And make sure that you can get back home. Till next time, kids, take care.